What's happening, YouTube? What's up, guys? This is your boy Melvin, and today we're going to talk about automated secrets. So, give me a minute. Let me include my Facebook crowd as well so we can make sure we get this information out to Facebook. Again, good morning to you. And let's get the Facebook crowd over here and see if we can get them involved in this here. Automation secrets. All right. Let me get this going. Okay. Got YouTube. You guys are good. Got Facebook. You guys are good too. So what's up YouTube and what's up Facebook? So we'll give this a chance to populate anybody that's on at around 9:50. I said 9 o'clock. I'm a little bit late, so sorry about that. But I'll wait for a few people that might want to get on live so you guys can maybe ask some questions if you need to. Again, if you have a business and you want to automate your business, this is a good little lesson to help you out. And again, it has to do with business automation. So I'm going to let people get on here. I did say I was going to talk about this, and this is going to be how to automate any business you want on social media. I'm going to teach you the right tools. So let me say what's up. What's up, cousin Corey? How you doing? Man, Pittsburgh got a mean middle linebacker. That guy's tough. So we're gonna let me say what's up to everybody. What's up, everybody? Giving you guys a chance to come in here and bring some questions if you have them. If you got a business, definitely bring some questions. And got my YouTube crowd going on this camera right here. So let me begin. All right. So in today's Facebook Live, we're going to discuss how to automate whatever business you have. And automation is going to do two things for you. Number one, it's going to get you more potential customers. And number two, it is actually going to help you work smarter and not harder. So you're not going to have to work as hard as long as you have automation. So let me just explain what this concept is. And then when I explain it, I'm going to teach you how to use it a little bit in your business. And I'm going to share with you some tools that I have that allow me to do this. So first of all, how many of us have ever taken a picture and of a live event and we posted it on social media? How many of us have done that? All of us have done that. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Lucretia. So all of us here have taken a picture on social media and we have posted to social media and we've comment, right? And guess what happens when we do that? When we do that, how many people have seen people to comment or like the photo that you posted 1 week or 2 weeks after you've posted it? So you post a picture and 1 or 2 weeks afterwards, you're still getting likes, you're still getting comments. And the great thing about that part is what you just did without even knowing it is you just automated the sharing of your content. All right, you didn't have to text that picture to 5 or 6 people. You didn't have to text it to 20 people. You didn't have to call everybody and say you had a life event. You didn't have to do any of that. All you had to do was put it out in the stratosphere, and the automation of sharing was done for you. And you didn't have to do any extra work. The only work you did to share that content or to share that moment was you posted it like last Monday, and you're still getting attention or comments from it even today. Well, the same concept that you use to post photos and videos, that concept works even better for business, but instead of getting tons and tons of likes, you're going to turn that into tons and tons of customers, which generate tons and tons of money. So let's talk about how you can take that syndication of content and apply it to any business that you're promoting. I don't care if you cut hair, I don't care if you do taxes, I don't care if you're selling products or services. All of this can be applied the same way, but you have to have a few tools. Now, in the case of business, if you have a business that you want people to know about, or if you want to get some customers for your business and you want to use social media, then let me just say, first of all, that is a very, very smart move on your part, because the thing about it is social media is open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So the thing is, you have to utilize that tool in your business if you're really going to grow. And sometimes you can actually get more business and really what you want. And I'm not going to complain about more business. I mean, you just have to scale when you do. So how do we apply that? Well, first of all, you have to create a post like you would um, if you were sharing a live event. But your post can't be sitting there talking about all the features of your product or service. It can't be sitting there talking about what's so great about it. The post has to be directed about a problem that it can solve. So if you have if you're a barber, you can say, listen, are you struggling to find a barber that will cut your hair at 5 o'clock in the morning or by appointments? Well, hey, listen, we have a barber shop right here. We can solve all your problems and we can cut around your schedule. So you have to do something that solves a problem. And if you're just posting about your features, nobody cares about that. I got a product that has tons of features, but who cares about the features? People want to know, can it do what they need it to do? Can it solve the problem? So your posts have to be generated around that. Now, once you have carefully constructed your post with a really cool picture or a headline, again, the only thing that's going to attract people is you got to have a great problem-solving headline, or you have to have a headline that kind of interrupts people's day. When I say interrupts people's day, you can have a post that says, if you're doing holistic healing, like my man Ed is, who I've helped, if you're doing holistic healing, you can say, are you struggling right now with back pain? If so, then click this link below. And so after the initial post that you made for your business or whatever it is, this is where you have to go out and you have to get the expertise. Let me just calm this down here, folks. Sorry about that. Sorry about that, YouTube. So I got to use all the cameras I can. So when you do that, one of the things that you have to do is you need to have a way to automate and collect the information of people that are interested. Now, people are not going to put their phone number on a public post. They're more than likely not going to put their email on a public post. Why? Because everybody and their mama can see it. And so they only want their information to go to the product or service that's being offered. So if you're offering a product or service and you don't have a place where people can actually input their information and receive information, then what happens is the extent of your business dies at that post. Most people are making posts out here saying, inbox me for more information. Well, let me tell you something, that's too much work. So if a person sees your post, now they have to make another step and they got to inbox you, and then you have to have this short conversation, and then you relinquish information. Well, if you had 2,400 people in one day, how in the world are you going to handle 2,400 inboxes? There's no way you can do that. How are you going to automate the process of giving them information? You can't even do that because somebody might contact you at 3 a.m. in the morning. You sleep. So you can't give a person the information to move forward with making a purchase from you if you're asleep, right? So this is where automation comes in. So the thing that you're going to need is, number one, you're going to need a lead capture page. Number two, you're going to need an autoresponder. Number three, you're going to need an e-commerce site. Repeat those after me. Number one, lead capture page. Two, autoresponder. Three, e-commerce site. Now, why do I need a lead capture page in my business? Well, the lead capture page is basically going to be where your customers can actually, or potential people who want to become customers, will actually take a look at a video or some type of presentation that you have or some type of headline, and they will decide how interested they are. So guess what? If they're very interested and they see a presentation without even bothering you, then they will enter their email and their phone number. And what does that do for you? Well, that builds a list for you. So right now, if you don't have a lead capture page, people that might contact you, well, you don't know how interested they are. They might just be, commenting on the post, but they haven't given you anything to prove their interest other than inbox you. So you might waste a conversation on a person that might just be curious, and you don't get a number or you don't get an email. And the great thing about having a number and an email is that, all the time, Facebook, might not be up or might have problems, but everyone has a phone number, everyone has an email, and the thing about it is you can even reach people who are not even on Facebook. Maybe they're on Instagram. So you want to have a universal way of reaching people. Not everyone has Facebook, not everyone has Instagram, not everyone has Twitter, but everybody I know got an email address. I mean, I know some people that still got Hotmail or AOL. I know people that got phone numbers. So if you're collecting those pieces of information, then if you have an automated system and you want to run advertisements, or maybe you want to have a way to follow up with that person through an autoresponder, well, guess what? Those follow-ups are going to go through their number 1 and 2 forms of contact, which is email and phone number. So I'm getting a lot of interest in my product and services because a lot of my posts are going to where people check first, going to the email, going to the phone number. Most people will check a text message before they check a Facebook post. Most people want to check an email before they check a lot of other stuff. So those are two forms of contacts that people generally use because they're going to use that for other things. Oh, give me 1 second, folks. Sorry about this. I try to do stuff at 9 o'clock because 10 o'clock stuff starts blowing up. So if you are going to use a lead capture page with this, that is a big reason how you do it and how you automate it, because now you're automating the process of showing interest. You don't have time to give 6 presentations a day. So you need to have that presentation automation. You need to give one good presentation one time. A lot of people out here, they're giving presentations every Tuesday and Thursday. I'm sorry, I don't do that. I do one presentation. If it's really good, I record it and I leave it up for people to reach. And so this way, I don't have to be bothered at 1 o'clock in the morning, 2 o'clock in the morning with people who want to see a presentation because they're interested. They can actually see it anytime they want to. It's at their convenience. When you don't automate things, then it's at your convenience. And guess what? You're not making yourself 24 hours a day, 7 days a week accessible to do business. You're only doing business on the time that you're awake. And if you're doing that, then that's a catastrophe for income. You're not going to make income in your sleep. You're going to have to wake up and try to talk to somebody. So one of the things that you must do, one of the things that you have to do is if you're going to grow your business on social media, you need to have automation. And that's the big thing about it. So how do you get automation? Let me repeat the steps. Number one, you can make a post on your social media and attract people. That post will stay up 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. It will still attract people even when you're asleep. Number two, you got to give people a place to go where they can actually get more information without having to wait for you to be awake. Because, now in the day of social media, people are up 2 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock in the morning, 5 o'clock in the morning, and they want to be able to get information without waiting for you to wake up or waiting for your convenience. So you got to have that. And last but not least, once people have decided to enter their information, then you would actually be able to track how many interested people that you have by going through your back office of your autoresponder. So I have a good system that you guys can use free for 14 days. It does cost, but at least to give you a trial. So I'll put the link to that below where you can have an entire system that does invoicing, it does lead capture page, it does autoresponders, it does everything. It even trains you on how to kind of market online. And so if you have that, the end part is just your e-commerce site where people can actually make a purchase. I have 80% of my customers who buy from me, they make a purchase without even speaking to me first. Why? Because I have everything set up for them. I have the post, I have a place where they can get information, I'm collecting their information, and then even if they don't buy on day one, well, guess what? I have an autoresponder that's 30 days, and the autoresponder will continue to give them features that solve their problem on day 1, 2, 3, all the way to day 30. So if I don't get a purchase on day 1, I might get a purchase on day 30. If I don't get a purchase on day 30, I might get a purchase on day 60. Why? Because people are still inside my autoresponder sequence. So that is how I'm continuing to do business, is because a lot of times when a person, who does business, you don't have an automated way to continue to send people information. And so they forget that they even saw your business because there's no reminder, right? So when people forget, out of sight, out of mind, and you and I both know how distracting the internet can be. You could be on Amazon 1 second and pop a YouTube video another second. You can see the Anthony Davis trade to LA the next second, and guess what? You're completely distracted. That is why I don't like to do the initial presentation over social media, because somebody could be reading your post on Facebook and an ad will come about, how to get flat abs, and guess what? They're off your post. The reason why I like to do email and phone is because if a person is reading their email, there's very little distraction because they're reading the email. If a person is looking at my presentation on a sales funnel, there's no distraction because there's no ads on my sales funnel and it's a private presentation video. So that is the best way to do it because you're not losing people to distraction. And as we know, the computer and the phone are very distracting. You can't even keep your mind on one thing for 30 seconds without having 3 things pop up. So that's why it's best to attract people to a place to where they can get information and have it be inside of a sales funnel on a landing page. And the landing page is the second part of the sales funnel. After they enter their name and email, they go to the landing page, they go to a video, and they get to see your presentation without any distractions on their phone. Now they might have distractions with kids and everything, but that's a different story. And the thing about it is they can go back and watch your presentation as many times as you want, and you can send them presentations. So if you're going to automate, I just gave you a blueprint on how to automate. And again, there are some other skills you need to learn within that, which I'll kind of share some things. Number one, if you're going to automate, learn how to write headlines that grab people's attention. Every headline doesn't do it. Learn how to use images that grab people's attention. Learn how to write autoresponders that people will look forward to reading. Autoresponders should not be about all business and things. Autoresponders should be humanized. It should be about a person's life. It should be about how you can solve their problem. So that those autoresponders should come in, and this is what is going to keep people attracted to the idea that you have of your product or service. And then when they get ready to buy, they're going to remember that they had that autoresponder. So think of this as a cheeseburger. You know, people might not buy on day one because maybe they just spent some money, or maybe they haven't, gotten a paycheck yet. And, if I'm wanting to eat a cheeseburger, and I just ate one, I'm not going to want one right now. So, I might want a cheeseburger, but I don't want it right now. But if you don't remind me that you have a cheeseburger when I do want one, then I'm not going to be reminded that you have one. I'm just going to go search for another one. So you want to keep yourself in the conversation of all of your customers and prospects' mind, because they want to be able to think about you. So that is why your autoresponder comes in. Then you can also give away specials. You can do giveaways such as vacation. I got a great program that gives away vacations to people, vacation vouchers. And I do a lot of giveaways. Why? Because it gives people incentive to stay attached to my product or service. And then they know, hey, if I'm consistent with advertising and showing them the service, I'm going to be consistent with providing them the service. So that does keep a consistency thing. So again, that is one of the things that you want to consider in automation. That's a blueprint. And just remember, you got to have an attractive post. You got to have a way to collect information. You got to have a way for people to see the information, whether you're asleep or not. And you got to have a way to syndicate it. So if you're looking at what I'm doing here on my live post, I'm actually broadcasting this live on Facebook and YouTube at the same time. So when this live session ends, I'm going to probably have people that question me on Facebook and YouTube, and I'm going to give them a place to go. So again, the place you can go to check out the free system is 100signups.com. That is where I got the system 14 days for free. You can try it out. It has every tool you need to do business on the internet. You don't have to go and buy tool here, tool there, tool everywhere, because those tools can add up. But they have one low cost. The price that you would pay for one autoresponder, you can get about 10 or 20 tools. You can get an invoicing tool. It even has a mobile application that notifies you when a person is on your site and gives you their number and their name while they're on your site. Imagine talking to somebody at the height of their interest and you know that they came to the site. Imagine calling that person and say, hey, listen, I know you're on my website. I just wanted to call and let you know I'm available, and having that conversation and giving that service right then and there. This is a right now type of age that we live in. It's a microwave age where social media and everything is instant. So, think about automating your business. I don't care what type of business it is. It could be a affiliate business. It could be a network marketing business. It could be your own business. Think about automating it and syndicating your content so that people can find you. It's not about finding people. It's about making sure that you can be found. I want you to remember that. So folks, that is a little lesson on automation. Hopefully it was helpful to you guys, and good morning to everyone, and hope all of you have a very productive day, and I hope you learned something out of this. So till next time, I'll see you guys again on the next Facebook post. So peace out. If you have any questions, just comment below. I'll make sure I'll post that link so you can try the system 14 days for free. And so Facebook, peace out, and see you guys in the next one. And YouTube, make sure you subscribe to this channel for more live videos. And if you're on here live, you can always answer, ask questions and everything, and I'll make sure I answer. So thanks so much, and I'll see you guys in the next video. And